Are you ready to apologize to me?
Pardon?
I'm asking, are you sorry for what you did? I'm asking.
Who is this?
What's with your attitude? Don't tell me you're still not sorry.
I can't have you suddenly telling me something like that.
Stop acting so stupid. This attitude towards your own husband? Do you think it's acceptable?
Husband?
Whatever. I'm coming home today. Make sure you have it ready by then.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about? Texting me out of the blue? What do you mean?
I'm coming home. So apologize to me sincerely.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
It's been a month, and you have no remorse. Are you too stupid? I left because your attitude was so bad. You know what I mean. But I'm coming home now. You should be thanking me.
No, I really don't see the point. I didn't understand it even a month ago. But now I'm even more confused.
What do you mean?
You suddenly told me a month ago that you didn't like my attitude. And you left with the divorce papers and walked out? So what are you trying to do now?
Don't tell me you're still not sorry. I'm deeply disgusted by you. Usually, even the dumbest woman would realize her mistake after a month. But you didn't figure out anything.
What? What was my mistake?
That's the kind of attitude you have. And you don't give a crap about me. What are you doing?
No, you'll have to be a little more specific. It makes even less sense now that you mention it.
I'm telling you, don't get cocky. This is what I'm talking about.
Huh? Then why don't you just not contact me? Why did you even bother to contact me? Do I really need you to say that to me?
It's been a month, so I figured you must be feeling sorry by now. That's why I went through the trouble of contacting you. I was gonna go home. I won't go home if you behave like that.
What do you mean you're coming home?
I feel like I'm getting stupid by talking to you. You're the one who put me on the spot. You should be sorry. Besides, you wanted me to come back, didn't you? Now I'm telling you that I'm coming home. So you should have a different attitude towards me.
I wanted you to come back. Who said that?
Huh? You kept calling me after I left, didn't you? That's what that means, right?
What do you mean? I never said I wanted you to come back.
What?
I only contacted you because I needed to check something with you. How can you be so selfish in your decisions?
What do you mean?
No, that's my line. You come home or you don't come home. What are you saying all by yourself?
Huh? I don't understand. I know you're not sorry at all. But either way, I have to come home soon. So you should be sorry by tonight.
Come home? Where?
To my house. I left home with nothing. So as expected, it was quite difficult after a month. But I'm going home now. Cook a meal, clean the house, and wait for me.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Why should I do that?
Come on, that's enough. I was just about to forgive you. I told you I'm coming home now. You go make some food and wait for me. If you cook a bad meal, I won't tolerate it.
It's amazing that you think you have a place to go back to.
Huh?
There's no place for you to go back. I've already moved out of that house.
What? You moved out?
I moved out of there a while ago. And Gary and I are starting a new life, just by ourselves.
What do you mean? Why the hell are you moving out on your own? Why did you do that?
What? We are already divorced. Why are you trying to come back now? Well, there's no place for you to go back to.
What? Divorce? What are you talking about?
Our divorce is final. I want to ask you what you're talking about.
I don't understand what you mean at all.
You're the one who left the divorce papers. If you do that, it's natural to think that you wanted a divorce. So I did file the divorce papers.
What? You filed them?
Of course. I wanted to leave you too. I didn't expect it to be so sudden. But as it turned out, I got lucky.
Huh? I don't get it at all.
You're so stupid. Our divorce was finalized, and we moved out of that house. Can't you see how simple this is?
Why did you do that? Where the hell am I supposed to go back to?
Because you never responded to my calls or your parents' calls. You never responded at all.
What?
Your stuff has already been taken to your parents' house. You're a real pain. You suddenly gave me the divorce papers and abandoned us. You're so irresponsible to just leave with your girlfriend.
What? Girlfriend?
You think I didn't know? That was obvious to me. I have all the evidence. So I was wondering when I was going to ask you for a divorce. I'm glad you gave me the divorce papers, though.
You knew about this? Since when?
It doesn't matter. I wanted to charge you alimony, but I lost contact with you. As you can imagine, I was a bit impatient.
Huh? Then that's why you were calling me?
It was a confirmation call regarding alimony and child support. As a result, your parents handled it on your behalf. That was the story.
On my behalf.
You're supposed to pay me alimony and child support. While you were missing, your parents took care of things for you.
Was there really that much going on? I didn't know that was going on, and I didn't know anything about it.
I don't know where you've been and what you've been doing. Me and your family were very annoyed by your irresponsible behavior.
Wait a minute. I didn't see this coming. I was on a month-long vacation, so...
So what?
So, you know.
Were you on a trip with your girlfriend?
Alright, yes, I admit it. I was. For a month, I was with her. I was on vacation. And I had no idea this was happening. After a month, I thought you'd be sorry too.
You cheat on me and complain about my attitude? You blamed me and left me with divorce papers. And now you're coming back because your vacation is over? How are you that dumb?
To be honest, I never expected this to happen. What am I supposed to do?
Huh? It doesn't matter what you expected or didn't expect. Time has moved on. This is reality. You and I divorced a month ago. Alimony has already been charged to your parents who represented you. We have already discussed child support and custody.
Wait a minute. How did this happen? It wasn't supposed to be like this. I don't want a divorce, and I don't want to pay alimony.
Are you hearing yourself right now? You contacted me after all this time, and I was wondering what you wanted. You said I'm coming home now. I mean, to where?
How could I have known that my house is gone?
For you, it was just a trip. But my month was spent going through divorce proceedings and alimony, custody, and child support proceedings. Plus, we moved and we're very busy. So I don't have time to wonder where you are or what you're doing.
I understand. I apologize.
What?
I said I apologize. So, come home.
Who the hell do you think you are? Come home. To which home? Gary and I already live in the new place. And he seems to know that he will never see you again.
Huh? Is this real?
What? You still don't get it? If you don't understand it so well, why don't you go to check the house? That house has already been empty.
Unbelievable. Where's my family? Where's my home? Where did they go?
You're the one who left us, right?
This is impossible. Please. I wasn't really thinking about divorce. I just left the divorce papers with the intention of scaring you a little. I didn't expect it to be this over the top either. I'm sorry. I'm seriously sorry.
Even if you were sorry, we are strangers now. I am no longer involved.
So, where am I supposed to go? I don't have a place to go back to.
That's not my problem. You'll never be able to go back to your parents' house either. You should repay the money to them, though. Also, make sure you pay child support from now on.
What do you mean I can't go back to my parents' house anymore?
Your parents were quite angry with you. They were very disappointed in you. Besides, they paid me a substantial amount of money.
Why did you do that? My parents are old.
This is your fault, isn't it? I'm going to charge your girlfriend for the alimony as well. I hear she is a bar waitress. I hope you're happy.
Wait a minute. I'm not serious with her. I've already broken up with her, so I'm back. That's why I want to go home. Let's start over again, the three of us.
I am seriously shocked at how self-absorbed you are. There is absolutely zero chance of that. My attorney will contact you later regarding child support. In the future, please talk to that person.
Wait a minute. I don't want you to leave.
Huh? Our divorce was finalized a month ago, and you're the one who served me the divorce papers. A selfish guy like you has no place to go back to. I'll block you then. Goodbye. Keith was blocked by Kate and could no longer contact her. He rushed to his home, only to find no one there. He also contacted his parents, but they yelled at him and told him to repay the money that they had to pay for him. And he was told never to come to their house again. While he was on vacation, she sent the story of his affair to his office as a certified letter. This made him the subject of rumors at work. In the end, he lost his home, his family, and his credibility at work. His future life is going to be very difficult.
Penelope, did you see all this crazy stuff they're planning on doing by my house?
The warehouse project? Yeah, Dad, I saw. That sucks.
You're telling me it sucks? I just can't understand why they feel the need to turn this whole neighborhood into a dang warehouse park.
I know, my whole childhood is being ripped asunder by Green Construction, LLC.
Green Construction? What a twisted name for a construction company. Ain't nothing green about it. All they want to do is tear up all this great land we got around us.
Some would call that the forward march of progress, Dad.
Yeah, well, those people would be idiots.
I can't say that I would disagree with you there. So what are they even going to put into that thing?
Oh, God knows. Amazon warehouse, Crocs warehouse, Honda parts supply.
I think they've already built all of those around your house.
Yeah, you're right. So this will be some whole new type of terrible monstrosity. And every one is louder and nastier than the last.
But what can you do?
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to organize a protest. That's right, we're going to protest the heck out of Green Construction.
You're going to organize a protest? Seriously, Dad?
Well, heck yeah, I'm going to organize a protest. You don't think I can do it?
No, I totally think that you can do it. I just thought that you, I don't know, hated protesters.
Well, I hate the annoying ones, the ones that have stupid causes, but this is righteous. This is holy. This is about putting a warehouse...
Not in your backyard?
Yes, exactly. Not in my backyard.
Well, how are you planning on organizing this protest?
The same way anybody does it these days. The internet. Facebook and all that. You know I love my Facebook.
Oh yeah, Dad. I know you do.
And you can help me out with the rest.
The rest like what?
You know, all the other social media. The Twitter and the TikTok and stuff.
You want me to try to use TikTok for this? Maybe you should ask your grandchildren then.
Wait. Them Chinese own the TikTok. Never mind. I don't want to use that one then. How about that Instagram?
Okay, Dad.
And then we'll get some signs made up. Some yard signs. Yeah. You know a guy that can do that?
No, I don't.
Well, you can find one, I'm sure. And then we'll get some t-shirts made and some beer koozies.
Beer koozies?
Well, yeah, you can't expect everybody to sit outside the construction site all day with warm beers, do ya? We got a dang heat wave going on.
No, how silly of me. So what are these signs and t-shirts going to say?
How about stop the warehouses? And there will be a stop sign on it. Yeah, that's pretty good, huh?
Very original, yes.
Alright, well, I think I talked myself into it. Let's get started then.
Dad, are you sure that you want to do all of this?
Well, hell yeah, I'm sure. We gotta save the neighborhood, Penny.
Yeah, but you know how carried away you can get sometimes with these crusades of yours.
Nah, it'll be great. We can get the whole community involved, go march on down to those city council meetings and everything. Democracy in action, right?
Yeah, right.
Although they have had their hands full with that firebug that's been going around, right?
Oh, you mean Marshall Applebottom?
I swear, that little ginger boy is going to burn down the whole neighborhood one of these days. And with Labor Day coming up, man, we all better watch out.
I don't understand how his parents haven't been put in jail yet.
But then who would raise the boy? You want him out here on these streets alone at night?
Well, he pretty much is anyway, isn't he? He's feral.
He's a good kid, helps me out with the yard work sometimes. He just happens to be a little pyromaniac.
Is he still totally mute?
Does not speak a word.
Yeah, well, maybe he can help you with all of this then.
Oh, come on. You aren't going to help me. This was your neighborhood once too, you know.
Yeah, I'll help you, Dad, but I'm not going to turn my life totally upside down for it, just so you know.
All right. Message received.
Well, good. I'll look at some websites, see about getting some signs made.
All right, that a girl? My crusader.
Hey, I'm not a crusader. I'm just helping my crazy old dad out, okay?
All right, fair enough.
Penelope, what did you do? Oh, hey, Mom. That depends. You're helping your father with his little warehouse project? Yeah, he asked me to. So what? At least he's doing something. Doing something? What does that mean? Well, you know, besides just sitting around, eating ho-hos and watching the news all day. Yes, that isn't healthy either, but I don't think starting trouble in the community is any solution, do you? Well, I don't know if it's starting trouble. I think it's kind of a good thing, don't you? I mean, do you want all of those warehouses all around your house? Well, no, but I also don't want all this trouble, and certainly don't want your dad getting arrested or anything. Oh, come on, he's not going to get arrested. And how do you know that? Well, I guess I don't for sure. Face it, your father can be a loose cannon. I don't want him starting some big issue with the city and then getting revenge on him. On us. That's not going to happen. He's just an old guy doing a protest. What's really going to come of it? Who knows with him? You know how he tends to take things too far. Why can't he just occupy his time on things that I need him to be doing, like dealing with the lawn? You should see how dry it is, Penny. Dreadful! This heat wave just isn't going to let up, is it? I swear, every year it just gets worse and worse, hotter and hotter. Yeah, Mom, it's almost as if global warming was real or something. Oh, please, don't start in with that again. We can all have a difference of opinion. I am a little bit worried about that kid in the neighborhood that's been starting those fires, though. Oh, Marshall Applebottom? Yes, well, he is a rather unusual boy. So is it true that he's starting fires around there? Oh, yeah, the kid is a little... oh, what do you call it? A pyromaniac? Yes, that's it. Well, I looked it up on the Google, and it's a real condition. Yes, I think it's a movie, too. What? Nothing, Mom. So what has this kid Marshall, burned? Well, Mr. Weathersby put an old tire out in the trash last week. He burned a tire? Yep, he dragged it right into the alley and lit it right up. Wait, he dragged it? It's a tire. Why didn't he just roll it? Well, the Applebottoms aren't the brightest bunch in the neighborhood. So his parents aren't, doing something for him? Oh, please, his parents are useless. The dad just sits around all day, and the mom is out all day doing who knows what. I don't even know if the kid is in school. Well, I hope the kid's in school. I think that's illegal, isn't it? Who knows these days with that virtual school and all? You can keep track of anyone. Well, I think you should keep an eye out for that. That's not cool. I don't want some pyro kid burning down the entire neighborhood. So, how much do I have to pay you to cancel your order of those yard signs? Mom, I'm not going to cancel it. It'll break Dad's heart, and with his heart condition, that's the last thing he needs. Oh, come on. The last thing he really needs is the stress of leading some protest. Well, have you ever considered that sitting around on his butt wasn't helping his heart much either? Yeah, well, still, I don't think you need your father getting involved with strangers. Why are you so against this, Mom? Do you have some interest in this warehouse or something? What do you mean? I mean, it just seems kind of weird that all of a sudden you're so pro-warehouse. I am not pro-warehouse, I just don't want any drama. Why don't you let your husband make his own decisions for once, Mom? Are you saying that I control him? Oh, no, I would never say that. Yes, I think that is exactly what you're saying, isn't it? You always thought that about me. That I've controlled him, told him what to do. Maybe you have, Mom. I mean, he's 75 years old and has felt pent up and powerless his whole life. It's no wonder that he's beginning to crack. You don't really think that he's beginning to crack, do you? Just let him see this through, okay, Mom? I really think this could be good for him, and honestly, for the community. What? What do you mean? Are you saying that you're a true believer now, too? Well, what do you want me to say? Is destroying all that nature I used to play in as a kid a good thing? Am I supposed to not have an opinion on all of that? I didn't say you shouldn't have an opinion on it. I'm just saying that it isn't right of you to push your father into doing something stupid. How is it stupid, Mom? I just don't like the attention, Penny. Well, sometimes in life we need to take a stand. I know that you didn't teach me that, but Dad sure did. Oh, come on, honey, don't be like that. I'll talk to you later, Mom. Fine. I'm picking up Dad at 4:30, so I'll see you then. 4:30? Why? For what? He's being interviewed on the news, didn't he tell you? By Brock Sanders for Channel 7. No, he most certainly did not tell me that. Oh, well, I guess I can see why. He probably didn't want you freaking out on him, probably. Ugh, whatever. I'll see you later.
Hey, Penny, did you see?
See what, Dad?
Our warehouse protest story, it went viral.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess people found my local news appearance pretty entertaining.
You were rather eccentric, Dad.
Yeah, well, anyway, we have tons of new members on our page.
That's great, Dad.
So I'll need you to order some more signs right away.
More signs already? But I just put in an order 2 days ago for 500.
Well, I got people asking me for them, what can I tell you?
Dad, these are starting to add up.
Just send me a bill. I'll take care of it.
But still, you can't just start a Facebook group and yell a lot. I think you need to move to phase 2 of your protest.
Well, what do you suggest?
I mean, there hasn't been any progress in halting the construction of the warehouse, right?
Well, no, not yet.
And do you think that might be because you haven't actually tried to show up at any city council meetings yet?
Oh, right, city council meetings. That's right, alright. The next order of business needs to be a sit-in.
Well, I didn't say a sit-in.
But we gotta show up and say our piece.
Sure, that's going to be more useful than just Facebook, I would think, although anything is more useful than Facebook.
Well, alright then. I guess that's going to be next on the list. I guess I should probably stop calling the warehouse guy then.
The warehouse guy? What warehouse guy?
The developer at Green Construction, Dan Green.
Dan Green?
Yeah, I've been calling him every day for the last 3 weeks.
You have? And saying what?
Well, it kind of devolved pretty fast.
Of course it did.
So now I just call him and leave increasingly nasty messages on his answering machine.
Dad!
I can't believe he hasn't called and told me to stop yet.
He's probably compiling them all in a file, so when he sues you, his case will be airtight.
Sue me for what?
I don't know, for whatever. In case anything bad happens.
What bad could happen?
Dad, you're going after them. You are making a lot of noise. I'm helping you make a lot of noise.
Yeah, and?
You want to prove Mom right or something?
What do you mean? What did your mother say?
What do you think she said?
Oh, I bet she's against me. She's probably against this whole thing, isn't she? She never cared about this neighborhood or about making a difference. She just doesn't want to rock the boat.
All of those things are true.
Ha! I knew it.
But she's also just worried about you taking this too far and getting into trouble with the wrong people. I reassured her that you wouldn't, but I was clearly wrong.
I'm not getting into any trouble. I'm just giving these corporate types a taste of their own medicine is all.
And how are threatening voicemails a taste of their own medicine?
That's how these construction guys talk, believe me, Penny.
Dad, this isn't a movie. They aren't the mob. This is a huge corporation.
Come on, what's the worst that could happen? They're gonna come and arrest me?
Yeah, that would be pretty bad, right?
But then I could just suddenly feel a case of dementia coming on.
Oh, Dad, you're horrible.
What? It's one of the perks of getting older. You get to use horrible health crises to your advantage.
I'm not sure that it's the way it works.
Well, wait till you get to be my age, then you'll see how much fun it can be.
I think you need to lay off the phone calls immediately.
Well, what am I supposed to do then?
Just set something up for the city council meeting, but no more harassing people, Dad. I mean it.
Aw, you're no fun.
Hello, is this Penelope Briars?
Yes, how can I help you?
This is Dan Green with Green Construction LLC.
Oh, hello, Mr. Green.
Is your father Wyatt Briars?
Yes, is everything all right?
Well, not really. I'd really appreciate it if you'd ask him to stop calling my office.
Wait, you mean he's still doing that?
Yes, he's been doing it for a couple of months now.
He told me that he was going to stop.
Yes, well, I have quite the number of messages here.
They're pretty bad, aren't they?
Some of them are rather crude, yes.
Look, I'm sorry, Mr. Green. He's just really passionate about the neighborhood.
Passion about the neighborhood is no excuse to call me the names that he did.
Oh, he called you names too, then?
Oh, did he ever?
Jeez, I am so sorry.
Is there something wrong with your father?
Well, no, I mean, not officially. He just has way too much time on his hands.
Yes, well, perhaps you should find him a hobby. Fishing, perhaps. I know a lot of old men enjoy that.
Yeah, I guess so.
I hope you find him something to do soon. Otherwise, our company will be pursuing legal action.
Legal action against my dad?
Well, yes, of course. Who else?
But for what?
Harassment, menacing, and whatever else our team of 80 lawyers on retainer can find.
Are you threatening us?
No, of course not, Penny. I'm not threatening you. Just him.
What is wrong with you people? You're so evil.
Evil? Why are we evil? We're just protecting our assets.
By destroying an old man's life in a neighborhood as well?
This is the cost of progress, Miss Byers.
You know, I wasn't really into this whole protest thing. I mean, not really. I was just doing it all to support my dad. But now that you've threatened my family, it's on.
Oh, it's on, is it?
Oh, it's on like Donkey Kong, Danny boy. Okay, Dad, are you all ready for the protest tomorrow? I've got everything packed. The sandwiches, the drinks, the signs.
Yep, I'm all set. I've got the beer koozies and everything.
Awesome. I have a million things to do, so is Mom going to drop you off down here, or were you going to walk, or what?
Well, actually your mom is kind of, with your Aunt Bethy right now.
What? Mom died?
No. She just went to the cemetery to see her is all, with her cousin Crystal.
But Aunt Bethy is buried in North Carolina.
Yep, they're going to be gone all week. She said she didn't want to be anywhere near me. Isn't that something, after all these years?
What did you do, Dad?
I didn't do anything. She's just mad about this whole protest thing. To tell you the truth, I think she left you just as much as she left me.
Oh, well, thanks. That makes me feel better.
This is gonna be something else, kid. The news is gonna be there. It's gonna be great. Hundreds of us all lined up in front of that construction, chanting and singing. And then, right when those bulldozers get started for the day, we join hands and block them.
Well, it should be one heck of a photo op, if nothing else.
Photo op? What do you mean? We gotta have it streamed live.
Oh, well, look who's the social media expert now.
Hey, I had to learn about these things if I wanted to make a difference with all of this. It's never too late, you know.
Well, you do realize that we're all going to get arrested, right? I just hope that you've prepared everyone for that.
Yeah, but it's only for trespassing, nothing serious.
Nothing serious? Oh, okay.
So what do you think, kid? We gonna do this thing or what?
I never thought that you and I would be protest buddies, but let's do it. Hey, Mom. Oh, hey, Penelope. So, how's North Carolina? Oh, fine, I guess. Sorry I didn't tell you I was leaving. It was kind of a last-minute thing. Last minute as in you storming off in a huff? Yeah, something like that. That's okay. How's Aunt Bethy? Still dead, sadly, but Cousin Crystal is alive and very well. Well, please send her my love. I will. So, is everything going all right there? Are you taking care of your father? Yeah, about Dad. Oh no, the protest. He hasn't gotten himself into any trouble, has he? Well, actually, he kind of got himself arrested. Arrested? Oh my God, for what? The idea was to lock arms and block the bulldozers from coming in. Oh Lord. So, well, that's what they did, and the bulldozers stopped, and the workers called the cops, and, well, that was that. So now your father is in jail, and I'm expected to bail him out. Is that why you're calling? Actually, we're both in jail. You're both in jail? You both got arrested. Well, yeah, I was involved in the protest too. Oh, seriously, Penny, I figured that your father would be stupid enough to do this, but not you. Stupid? What do you mean stupid? Well, what else do you call it, getting yourself arrested over a silly little protest? And what's so silly about it, Mom? You've yet to explain it to me. I mean, besides the whole not wanting any drama thing. I mean, who really cares if there's another warehouse in the neighborhood? I mean, with all of life's problems, is that really one to get arrested for? Well, if not that, then what else? What else is worth fighting for? Oh, please, can you see my eyes rolling right now? You're so cynical, Mom. I seriously don't understand how I'm your daughter sometimes. Huh, that's funny. I was thinking the same thing. So are you going to bail us out of here or not? With that attitude, I don't see why I should. Oh, come on, Mom. It's boiling hot here. Dad can't breathe. What do you mean, Dad can't breathe? They have us all corralled together in this little area. We aren't even inside. Come on, you have to help us. Oh, all right, fine. But I'm never doing this again. Do you understand me? Yep, I understand. Thanks so much, Mom. Yeah, fine. Ugh.
Well, honey, did you hear? They're going to go ahead with the warehouse construction in the morning.
Yeah, Dad, I heard. I'm so sorry.
I really thought we had them convinced at that last council meeting, but I guess you can't fight City Hall, right?
Nope, I guess not. Ugh, I'm just so discouraged. There must be something we can do.
Well, I really don't think there's anything left at this point. All those papers are finalized, the deals are signed. Our little protest is nothing but a footnote in neighborhood history.
It just feels so wrong, though, doesn't it, Dad? For us to have fought so hard and it all to be for nothing? I mean, all we really have to show for it now is an arrest record.
Hey, I am damn proud of that record, I'll have you know, even if your mother isn't.
Yeah, well, maybe I am too, but don't tell her that.
I won't, but she's still expecting you to pay her back for that bail money, you know?
Yeah, when I get around to it.
I just can't believe that starting at 6 a.m., I'm going to be having to hear all of that construction every day, day in and day out.
And then you'll have a warehouse right across the street to look at.
Ugh, for shame, Penny!
And it starts tomorrow.
I'm just so glad that your mother and I are getting away from it all.
So Uncle Billy's going to let you stay in his cabin for the rest of the summer, huh?
Oh yeah, God bless him. Nothing I need more than a quiet lake right now.
And up north, where it's a little bit cooler.
Yeah, but just barely. Dear Lord.
At least Mom will be happy.
Are you kidding? It was Mom's idea. I swear I think she paid Billy off to let us stay here, just to get me away from all of that malarkey for a while. You know we're going to be here about as long as it's going to take them to build that dang warehouse.
Wow, great timing.
Yep, leaving in a few hours.
Well, I am too. In fact, I should probably get going.
I guess we all need a vacation, but I'd take the lake over your ocean any day.
Nah, not for me. Too many bugs.
The ocean's got plenty of bugs, believe me.
Nah, just fireflies.
Oh, hey, speaking of firebugs, guess who's moving?
Marshall Applebottom, really?
Yep, I'm watching the family pack up a moving truck as we speak. The dad said they're leaving tonight. Good riddance, I say.
Well, at least you didn't burn your house down.
Maybe they couldn't handle having a warehouse across the street either.
Can't say I blame them.
Well, have a safe trip, hun. Call me when you get there.
Okay, you too, Dad. Bye.
Penelope! Oh my god, Penelope!
What, Dad? What's wrong?
Are you in Florida? Did you make it there last night?
Yeah, did you make it to Billy's lake house?
Yeah, oh, thank God.
Why? What's going on?
Alibis, that's what's going on.
Alibis for what?
The warehouse, it burned!
What?
The warehouse construction burned to the frickin' ground last night.
Oh my god!
So, you're sure you weren't anywhere near it?
Yes, I'm sure. I got here at like 7:30, but was anyone hurt? Is the house okay?
Yeah, everybody's fine, but the Instrar construction is just gone. Mr. Weatherby sent me pictures, and it's all over the news.
But wait, why would we need alibis, Dad? Did you have something to do with this?
No, of course not. I was 300 miles away. But those messages I left on Green's answering machine, Penelope... If one of us was still around, I don't know. They might have suspected us.
Well, we weren't, so just take it easy.
Wow, this is nutso, huh?
What do you think happened then?
I mean, Pyro Marshall's family was out of town by then too, but then again, we did have some lightning last night, I heard.
And it's been so dry. Do you think it was a brush fire?
Well, I guess that's for the investigators to find out, but hey, the construction is halted for now.
Yeah, but you have a smoking pile of wreckage across the street.
Who cares? I won! I mean, we won!
Well, I guess it's a small victory.
Ha, I'd say a big one. The warehouse burned to the ground.
Okay, Dad, don't have a heart attack.
Well, hun, I really appreciate you. I couldn't have done all of this without you.
I don't really know what it is we did, but...
Well, whatever it was, I did it with you, and that's all that matters, right?
I guess so, Dad. Thanks.
I love you, sweetie.
I love you too. After a lengthy investigation into the origins of the fire, it was determined that no foul play was suspected, but a cause was never determined. While many assumed that it was a brush fire caused by the months-long drought, some still surmised that it was old Wyatt Briars, bitter from his protest's failure. Others wondered if it was a stray spark left over by Marshall Applebottom, a parting gift for a neighbor who scorned him. Whatever the cause, it so damaged the land that nothing could be built on it. And as time moved on, the trees grew back, the land healed, and everything which was wronged was then right again.